Once, Nasreddin Hodja was asked his opinion on infidelity. "It's very simple," the famous wise man replied. "A key that opens any lock is a very good key. But a lock that can be opened with any key is a very bad lock." An interesting allegory, don't you think? However, it doesn't explain the issue, especially because the famous Colombian writer Gabriel García Márquez sincerely believes there is no difference in the matter. In Secret Adventures, women behave just like men, the same deceptions, the same sensual impulses, the same unscrupulous betrayal. Even so, few people can understand and accept female infidelity. Once, several men whose wives had cheated on them went to a wise man and told him, "Explain to us, Master, why did this happen? When we fell in love with our women, they were the kindest, the most faithful, the best, and the most loving. But when we became their husbands, everything changed. Now they are malicious, scandalous, and deceitful, easily and frequently cheating on us. How could we have been so wrong in our choice? Why did they seem like angels before?" "Because girls are made by God," the old man shook his gray head, "and you, men, turn girls into women. In this wise parable lies the cornerstone of all women's actions, and it is not in vain that it is said that the nature of female and male infidelity radically differs. A man cheats with his body, while a woman cheats with her soul." There's an interesting statistic that might surprise you. Of the 100 surveyed women who have ever cheated on their partner, only 15% did so seeking physical pleasures aside. The rest sought male attention, compliments, tenderness, and romanticism. Intimacy just became a nice addition to the general plan of courtship. So, if a man doesn't appreciate his woman, someone else will. And here is the most important thing: if your woman cheats on you, it only means one thing. She has long had the excuse for it and is willing to burn all her bridges. Remember the old joke about women and a 6-story building full of perfect men? A city built such a building and invited women to choose their man. On the first floor, an ideal lover was waiting for each, but the women moved on to the second floor. The handsome young men didn't catch their attention. On the second floor, there were men who were both perfect lovers and faithful family men, but the women again passed them by. The qualities and virtues of the men only increased with each floor, but the women wanted to find out who was on the 6th floor. There they found the open door of an elevator that took them to the street and a sign that said, "Oh, women, you're never satisfied." Near this building, in the same city, there was a building built for men. On the first floor, perfect lovers were waiting for them. None of the men went up any more floors. Why are we telling you this story? So you understand one thing: if you do not want to face your woman's infidelity, do not even think about relaxing. Learn to respond to her needs, to support her, to listen to her, to show her how much you love and appreciate her. Then she will not need someone else to do it for you. But what if the betrayal has already taken place? Unfortunately, there is no right answer to what to do in such a situation. Each case is individual, but do not forget the simple truth: even in her most dishonest act, your woman has already justified herself. And even if she is dying of remorse and hoping for your forgiveness, deep down she does not consider herself guilty, because you allowed her weakness, you allowed her to fall in love with someone else, you let your guard down and stopped courting her and showing her that she is the best in the world. And what about love, you might ask? We have an answer for that too. In the modern world, people are used to replacing love with other slightly similar concepts: adventure, sympathy, passion, infatuation, and so on. There are so many feelings that can arise between a man and a woman. And everything happens very fast: getting to know each other, intimacy, marriage. People do not have time to get to know each other well and learn the essence of their husbands or wives already within the formal relationship with them. Is it not for this reason that disappointment arises when one realizes that one has not chosen the right person? And that is the first step towards infidelity. After all, outside of your marriage, there are many other people more suitable for you in essence. And a new search for happiness begins, which often leads to the collapse of an existing relationship. Does that mean love doesn't exist? We didn't say that. It's just that love is not given to everyone, and it is a great blessing when husband and wife truly love each other. Here is a small parable to illustrate our point of view. 3 women were walking down the street, and a handsome, beautiful man approached them, a man who they could not take their eyes off. "How handsome he is," thought one woman. "If he could hug me, I would give him everything." "What a miracle," sighed another. "Oh, if I could spend a night with him." "He has a lovely shirt," smiled the third. "I'll buy one like that for my husband." And this third woman did not need deception. She did not need to make excuses, because she was happily married and loved her husband, and therefore she did not notice the handsome face of the stranger and only paid attention to his shirt. What else do we have to say? If you find out that your woman is cheating on you, it's up to you to decide how to deal with it. But in the future, try to make sure your woman only sees the shirts. And you will be happy.